Hello everyone, welcome to Mr. Hancock's English. Today what we're going to be doing is taking a small, brief amount of time to look at Immanuel Kant's What is Enlightenment? In this little article he put in a monthly magazine, it was in response to a question, what is enlightenment? So he specifically tells us in his way what enlightenment is, and he does a very good job explaining what it is, why we even need it. So keep that in mind as you're looking through this. Some of the language isn't as difficult as it could be, but it can be a little challenging. So slowly keep in mind thinking he's trying to explain what enlightenment is. And the first thing he says is that enlightenment is it's self-responsibility. And the first words are, enlightenment is man's release from his self-incurred tutelage. So what do we mean there exactly? We have caged ourselves. That's what it is. We've done this to ourselves. This is a problem that we have. And enlightenment is you're breaking free of that intellectually and academically in any way like that you want to look at it. But that's exactly what it is. Tutelage is man's inability to make use of his understanding without direction from another. Okay? So what he's saying is that we've seen what I explained in the Enlightenment introduction video, is that to this point we have, according to Kant, many people who are just, what they believe is what they've been told, and that's it. They're not questioning it. They're just stuck in that cage of believing what they're told. Therefore, he's saying we need to break free of that and begin to think for ourselves. And what we know because not only have we been told, but we've studied. And we can verify it ourselves. I mean, think about it. How many times can you ask somebody, well, where'd you hear that from? Or how do you know that? Well, somebody told me, or I heard it from the TV, or something like that. They haven't really done their own research. They haven't really looked into it to know exactly what it is and why they believe it. They've just been told that over and over. So that's it. So that's exactly what Kant is challenging here, specific here. He says, have courage to use your own reason. That is the motto of the Enlightenment. Use your own mind, your own reasoning to come to your own conclusions. And that's what we definitely want to do here, okay? And it's the lack of thinking that he's dealing with, and he says that it's not an easy thing to just bring about. We can't just snap and go, oh, you know what? Now I know everything, or now I know I can go out and use my mind. The mind is like a muscle. Your brain's a muscle in a way. Think of it like that. And the more you use it, the more you exercise it, the better you are with it. The worse you get. It's like that with any skill. So you can apply that to school, to any type of skill that you have. The more you work with it, the better you get with it, and so on. So if you don't use your mind to think critically, you're not going to be a very good critical thinker. So the more you do it, the better you get at it. And that's what he's saying here. But the problem is you have so many people who haven't. Therefore, it's not going to be as easy for them to just snap and go, I'm going to start doing this and I'm going to be good with it. That's not how it works. And he also, and you can see in the middle of page 106 here, we see a problem or a challenge with changing so fast. Everybody snapping like that. If it was possible, there will be a reversal in roles, and it's kind of a foreboding of what we have with the French Revolution, which we'll look at that here in a little bit. It almost seems like the roles flip-flopped, and the revolutionaries became the tyrants in an arguable way. But that's a challenge there. He's saying is like, can we change so fast, or is it something that gradually happens? And he goes to show on 107 it's about freedom, intellectual freedom, and that's that ability to question and criticize and analyze everything in our lives. And he goes to talk about how it betters us, how it helps us specifically with religious freedom and the idea of tolerance, and so on. And that's what we have here. And if you have any questions, please let me know. I know that a lot of this language isn't the easiest to read or anything like that. But that was the general overview of what we're getting on the surface, really, of Kant. So read this and think about what it means, what the Enlightenment really is through this. And if you have any specific questions, please let me know. And we'll see you later.